Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here, and it's that time of the month.
Yeah.
It's time for another monthly recap. Today we recap the month that was August 2020. What are we drinking
Today we're drinking the Trooper. It's a premium British beer designed by Iron Maiden.
All right, you know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss an upload. Sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and stay tuned for the monthly recap of August 2020.
Nerd. Keep gaming, keep drinking, and keep gaming off the grid.
August of 2020 is in the books. It's kind of hard to believe. The summer has just went right on by. We're fastly approaching fall, one of my favorite seasons.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's kind of crazy that summer's over already.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited for the fall. Halloween,
Yep.
maybe? Oh, I'm so ready.
It's coming in hot, and fall beers. I mean, it's lots to look forward
awesome.
to. So the month of August on the channel was a lot of fun. Let's talk about the channel of the month.
Yeah, channel of the month is the Rexer Show. So this is a new channel to us. We just discovered him about a month and a half ago.
Yeah, we had the honor to be on one of his podcasts.
Yeah, the Rapid Fire, and that was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. He does a lot of live streams, and he's approaching 2,000 subs, and he's super professional.
Yeah, let's get out there, push him over that 2K mark. He deserves it. And I love that you mentioned the professionalism. When we worked with him, again, he reached out to us. We're like, who is this guy? And then working with him, I think he's a guy we're going to be involved with for a long time. He's just a really cool cat. We got to enjoy a beer with him and just talk about video games and stuff. And his Rapid Fire show, think of Pardon the Interruption or Around the Horn on ESPN, brought to the video game realm, and he just runs it.
It was awesome.
It was so much fun. We've been on a lot of podcasts, but this one, it was up there. Yeah, it was really good.
Now let's move on to YouTube Video of the Month. Speaking of pushing people over the edge, Captain Algebra. The video of the month is his PS4 collection. That was so cool. He has almost 200 games for his PS4.
Yeah.
That's insane. But the main focus of this is, guys, why isn't he at 1,000 subs?
One of the most
push him over. Come on, guys.
Underrated channels on YouTube.
How is he not there yet?
Regularly scheduled content, regularly scheduled live streams. One of the best gamers I have ever met. I would say maybe you're a little bit better.
Yeah.
Back in the day, gamer.
Telesplash is
Megadan 29,
nerd.
T-Belly. That's besides the point.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Captain Algebra's channel. Go check his channel out.
Subscribe to him.
You will not regret it. If you want to learn how to play retro games, he's got laser focus. He's interactive with his chats. His videos are great. His editing keeps getting better and better. His B-roll shots are just,
they're money. And if you like what we do, video games and beer, he loves video games and beer. His beer selection is incredible.
Yeah.
So why aren't you sub to him? Go sub to him, please.
Yeah, we got to get hashtag Captain over 1,000. Let's go. Let's make it happen. The guy deserves to be at even many more than that. Again, in my opinion, one of the most criminally underrated channels on YouTube. So go check him out.
Now let's move on to Video Game of the Month. So we've been playing a lot of wrestling. Our game of the month has to be SmackDown Here Comes the Pain.
Oh, hell yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin finished with the WWE or F championship.
Yes.
He was stomping mud holes and walking him dry.
Yeah, he beat Ric Flair at the WrestleMania, dude.
It was like it was 1995. But, folks, I love that game. I loved our live streams. We were on, Twitch and YouTube with it. But I gotta say that Zelda 4 Swords Adventure, it's gotta take the cake because a couple reasons. Your first Zelda game.
Yes.
2, how often do you get 4 people together with Game Boy Advances and have the connectability, all the cords, all the Game Boy Advances to be able to play that game the way it was intended to be played?
On the GameCube.
And with Do You Nerd.
I didn't even know this was a thing. My first Zelda game ever. It was so cool how we were all Game Boy Advances. We were on the screen, and then when you went into caves and stuff, it would be on your. That is awesome.
Well, I know
it was such a cool thing.
It was cool, and it meant a lot to Tom and myself to get you to play a Zelda game, because we're like, how the hell's this guy not played Zelda? But I mean, he came in the back end of the N64, born in '94, so don't hate him for it. But I think that game takes the cake. But SmackDown is right there.
And just as an honorable mention, the NES Remix Pack. I just want to throw it. We've been live streaming that. It's just fun.
That's a great game.
Well, I got it! Let's move on to Comment of the Month. Now, this gets harder and harder every month because you guys like to comment, and we appreciate it, every single comment. So I'm going to bulk some comments together. Every comment we got on our Console Madness videos, their comment of the month because I love how aggressive and passionate you guys are.
Yeah.
Some of you come in a little hostile, but I like it.
Yeah, it's
and
fun.
we're just talking about video games. It's fun, you know?
Well, it is, and it kind of reminds me of the behind the scenes. You and I will argue about and debate on things. Well, Pixel Game Squad will talk about gaming and like just go after each other's throats, and that's how these comments have felt. The series we started, we thought it would be fun. It's been way harder than we intended, but the interaction has made it so worthwhile, and probably our favorite mini-series on the channel.
Oh yeah, it's
been a lot of fun.
It's really fun.
So thanks to all you guys, the community, anybody who's commented on those videos, you win.
You win a comment of the month, and anyone that's commented just in general. Thank you guys.
Yes,
we appreciate every single comment. Now let's move on to my favorite category of the monthly recap, and that is beer of the month.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know, we review beers in every episode. There's a hopeless plug right there for Got G. Okay, so the beer of the month was donated to us by none other than Captain Algebra.
Yes. Oh, we're talking about him a lot today. Pushing to 1,000, guys.
Yes, Central Waters Brewing, a brewery close to him in his home state of Wisconsin. Pecan Kringle Stout.
Oh my God.
Occasionally you get those beers, and we're nearing 300 beers reviewed together on the episode. That's with cameras rolling, folks. There's probably another 2,000 that we've had.
Yeah, we drink so much beer.
Yeah, off of the channel together. And when you have a beer that you're like, yep, never had one like that, and a great representation of the style.
Just the taste. I think in the episode we were even like, wow, this is already beer of the month.
The month's not over, but this is going to be a contender for beer of the month.
Yeah, already.
This is maybe a contender for beer of the year already. Yeah, I love this beer.
It was incredible. I wish I could have it again.
Such a great brew. If we had more in the fridge, we would probably just be drinking it.
It will probably be gone.
Yeah, it was so good. And I think there were some other good beers in the month, but that for me, and I think you as well, is kind of the landslide. And we had some good IPAs.
Yeah, we had some really good beers this month. We had a really good Berliner Weiss that was like Sherbert that Captain gave us. That one was really good.
Yep.
But man, that pecan kringle, I can't stop thinking about it.
It was a winner chicken dinner.
Now let's move on to Boner Dog of the month.
This gets fun.
Yeah, this is when things get fun and the mood's gonna kind of shift.
Wee woo, troll alert. I love people like this. I'm hilarious. A pretty nice guy, but when you come in and you come in hot and you come in swinging and you're just being a prick, I'm gonna light your ass up. And I did this guy. So these were back-to-back comments. This guy must have been having a bad day. We're not going to give his name here, but he started on our channel intro video, which was filmed way back when Moby Dick was a minnow. And it's technology's not the greatest. But anyway, his comment is, I can only imagine what shitty beer you twats enjoy. Something fruity and hoppy, right? Yay.
Okay. I remember getting that comment like, what?
Okay, was that necessary? Okay. I'll tell him to fuck off here in a minute. Hang on. The next one, literally right off the bat, he goes and watches our WrestleMania 2000, which we do a wrestling video around the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania every year.
And it's just fun, get together.
Just fun.
They're simple videos.
Never have we ever said that we're experts at any game. We're good gamers at certain games, shitty gamers at others. We're middle of the pack. We're average Joes. We're average schmoes.
We're just having fun.
Everybody in that episode, other than myself, had barely ever played the game. I think we even said that.
And we said that in the episode.
So, I seriously don't know what's more nauseating. The insanely annoying noob-ass commentary from these dweebs, or insanely noobish gameplay. The video is defecation. Thanks for ruining a great game. We ruined WrestleMania 2000.
Okay, dude. If you have a copy, send it our way. We'll take it.
Toss it. You might as well toss it because we ruined it, okay? Anyway, which is worse? Tell me in the comments below. So he must have taken a break from watching Radical Rick videos and decided to come over to Got G and just be a dick.
This is so funny.
So anyway, this guy's Boner Dog in the month because he's a troll, and people like this, man, I just wish they would take a long, gingerly walk off of a short fucking cliff. Get out of here. Boner Dogs be gone.
Boom.
Moving on.
Man, they came back to back, dude. They were aggressive comments, and at first it kind of irritated me, but then I was like, dude, this is fun.
I was laughing about it, but I'm just like, dude, this guy's probably a freaking... I bet he's got Cheeto fingers. He's freaking got his freaking keyboard resting up on top of his gut, just sitting there going, I'm gonna fucking be a dickhead today. I think that's who that guy is.
Yep. And speaking of that guy, let's move on to what's on the game room. They make fun of this guy a lot in what's been on in the game room. We've been watching a lot of cartoons.
Yeah.
And it's kind of distracting, especially when you're editing, but they're hilarious. So we've been watching season 1 of Robot Chicken on repeat. hilarious.
Yeah, and South Park.
South
season
Park
7.
Season 7. Dude, how can you get anything done when you're watching these shows? You
Yeah,
can't.
it's tough. It is tough. And then, like, we go down these rabbit holes and we're like, where were we? oh shit, what were we editing?
Oh, we gotta get tomorrow's episode done.
Yeah.
You be good now.
But that's what's been on in the game room. I think there's probably some Robot Chicken fans and South Park fans out there that can understand
Especially if you watch our channel.
the pain we've endured while trying to edit. It's been rough.
It's been rough, but fun. Dude, those shows are great. Now let's move
and
on.
by the way, we're twats, by the way.
We are
yeah.
twats. Let's move on to monthly highlights. So, this first one we forgot to mention last month. In case you guys don't know, we started this thing called TNT.
Yeah.
We live stream on Twitch now.
Yeah.
Tuesday night Twitch.
And we're now Twitch affiliates, so that's kind of cool. It's kind of just another feather in the cap that we can, pluck in there. It's been really cool to meet new people that knew nothing about us on YouTube.
Yeah, we've had a couple people come over to YouTube and be like, hey, I saw you guys streaming on Twitch. Like, that's awesome.
So it's cool because, we're all about bringing new people to the platform. That's great. But what was even more strange is the first, ones we did. I was like, man, nobody's going to be here. But you guys came.
Yeah, you guys came and you delivered. Thank you guys so much for showing up.
It meant a lot.
You keep showing up.
Yeah, and it almost doesn't feel any different. Yes, we're on a different platform, but it's just... And we try keeping the Tuesday ones a little looser, a little more raw, more just kind of just flowing, just gaming. Where Sundays on YouTube, we're usually trying to chip away at a game consistently.
Yep.
It's going to be really random on Twitch. So if there's something new out we're wanting to play, if we're just wanting to bang out a season of SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, or something like that. But nonetheless, one more piece of content that we're delivering on the weekly. That's four times you're getting. You guys are probably sick of us.
Yeah, they're like, get the fuck out.
Sometimes
here.
we get sick of ourselves.
It's human nature, okay? Now let's move on to another thing that's a monthly highlight. So, this happened after a Sunday night live stream, after a few beers. We cracked the seal on a sealed VHS tape, and oh my, it's so funny.
You guys know we're huge wrestling fans.
Huge.
I have never seen something so ridiculous and ludicrous in my life. The WWF Superstars music video, VHS.
Oh my god, with Macho Man as the host.
It's organized chaos. It's hilarious, but it's horrible.
Dude, it's just... I couldn't stop watching. It's like a train wreck, but it's good, but it's bad.
I think for like 2 days straight, Maiden was poloing us, and I think Captain as well. Maiden is driving around work singing it. He's a freaking manager. He's driving around just going, oh, doing the
USA.
This thing will burn into your brain, but you still need to watch it.
Oh, it's so iconic.
It was a moment. We had a moment.
Another monthly highlight is this month was the first homebrew review that we did, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Oddfellows, for sending that to us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and it was cool.
So cool.
It was cool.
It was so good.
And there was a personal connection, right?
Yeah.
It was one of your old managers that you worked for when you were like in high school,
one of my
right?
first bosses ever.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. We also got to do collab videos with Do You Nerd and Megadan29. Always fun working with other channels. It just sticks with me, and I don't know how to quite put it into words, but when you work with people and it feels like you've worked with them forever and things just work.
They just click.
It's a really cool thing, and it means, we're connected on a friendship level beyond YouTube, I feel like. Even though we don't live in the same towns, we talk enough that we just jive with each other, and it was a lot of fun. It's like kind of it kind of hits my heart,
Yeah, and it was cool because we got to spend a weekend with Do You Nerd. So we filmed a couple episodes. We went to some breweries. It was just a lot of fun. We played Zelda 4 Swords.
Yeah.
It was a great weekend.
Yeah, it was. And then, being on the Rexer Show podcast, that was another one. And then we got some other collabs coming down the pipe that are going to be a lot of fun, where we can scratch this itch of working with our friends again.
Now let's talk about this beer. What do you think of the Trooper? Created by Iron Maiden, premium British beer. So we got this when we were with Do You Nerd.
Yeah.
It's cool. I've always wanted to try this.
Yeah,
It's an iconic Iron Maiden, The Trooper. The Trooper's a great song.
Oh, just a great band. And, metal fans, if you're a fan of rock music, you kind of just, and you're a beer fan, you have to try this.
You have to.
So, for putting the Iron Maiden name on it, I was expecting something just metal, something just gritty. This is just a good ale. It's like
it's not.
It doesn't even. It's almost like on that fine line. Is it craft beer? Is it not?
It kind of has a little skunkiness to it. Kind of reminds me of like a Heineken. Not as skunky as that. It's just a good generic ale.
Yeah.
Nothing too fancy.
Not a needle mover.
If this wasn't an Iron Maiden beer, would I pick this up again? Probably not.
Yeah.
But would I pick it up again because it's Iron Maiden? Maybe.
Yeah, I could see if it was in our local area, I could see grabbing a 6er of this once a year, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not something, if you're like, oh my god, I cannot wait to try Iron Maiden's beer.
Don't get your hopes up.
You look at like celebrity endorsed stuff. I mean, Stone Cold's IPA was like light years ahead of what this is.
This is just, and it says it's a premium British beer. And I guess I haven't had a lot of British beer, but if this is a premium version of that,
I've had better British beers than this, by far. So this is, it's meh. Yeah, it's okay.
Now, it's the end of the episode. What was your favorite episode from August?
Man,
it's so tough.
Us kind of taking the leap into the game hunting thing.
Yeah, that's my favorite episode. Is our first hunting video.
Yeah,
I loved how it turned out.
Yeah, for our first one, and we had been compiling footage over a month. I remember when we were going through footage, stitching it together. We got into a good rhythm because I was going through eBay while you were tying in the footage. It was just more like, I love challenging ourselves, putting ourselves on uneasy ground. You know,
Trying
we've
something
kind
new.
of, you know, not to like be, you know, pretentious, but this format we've kind of got down. We've got 300 episodes damn near in the bag of doing this style. So to get out and then, you know, some of the footage, you know, we lived it, yes, but watching it back, you know, it's just like, man, we had a really kick-ass time on that
fun.
day. Or I remember that day we both met over lunch and we had like 20 minutes. And so we're feeling kind of rushed, but like some of the funny things that happened.
My nickname for Robert for the longest time has been Big Buck Hunter.
And I don't even remember them. It's just us being us. I think it was a really cool, like, it just came off. I hope the viewer kind of knows what it would be like to go game hunting with us, because that's what it's like.
Yeah, because we were smoking cigars, listening to music, driving around, having fun, making jokes.
Yeah.
And we got some hella good deals.
Yeah,
so.
we did, and it's cool to bring it to light because, I mean, we've mentioned it lightly in episodes, but we've paid for this game room primarily through the grind, through flipping. And you guys know we're cheap collectors. We don't go out and buy the bangers. What we have here is all, you know, attainable through doing that, and I think we kind of showed you guys that. So if you aren't fans of Pixel Game Squad and Retro Rick, you might not have picked up on some of those tips. If you want more of those tips, go check out their channels, because they are the experts. They're just giving you details. Everything we've learned has been kind of from those folks. We can't get out of here without mentioning YouTuber of the Month. That's a series we've been fortunate enough to host.
Yep.
We've had some ups and downs with it this year. We can talk about that at some other point, but we had another chance to work with a good friend of ours, Tony.
Yeah, back in the day gamer, and it was a lot of fun. It's just working with people that do what we do, and it just felt good.
Yeah.
We clicked, and the skit we came up with was so funny.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was fun editing, fun making.
Was.
It's just fun working with him.
Back in the Day Gamer's another channel, if you guys haven't checked out, another criminally underrated channel. Such an awesome guy, and he's a guy that I will never ever forget. I think I said it in a live stream. He cared enough to talk to us when we were just two guys who didn't belong at a gaming convention with all these big YouTubers. We're freaking out.
He messaged us and was like, dude, when are we starting to drink?
I remember being so nervous going to MGC because we were going to meet, you know, Captain Algebra, all these people that were like, oh my God. And then we met Tony and everything felt normal and okay. He was like that buffer for us.
He was like the bridge.
Yeah.
And having beers with him, man, I can't wait to hang out with him, everyone else again at conventions once all this crazy crap is over, and drink some beers with you guys, man. I miss it. I miss drinking beer with people.
We got to get past this.
Oh. No, I'm just kidding.
Love you too.
I like it.
But, the COVID thing can get the hell out of here anytime now. But guys, stay safe. Thank you for another amazing month. You guys are why we do this.
Yes.
If we weren't getting the clicks and the comments and all that stuff, it makes it tough. But you guys make it okay. We put so much time into the channel. I know we seem like we're just being dumb and having a good time, and we are. But there's a lot of work behind the scenes that goes in, and you guys really fuel the fire and make us, you know, those days where we're like, man, we could use a day off. It's like, you know what? No, they're expecting a video on Thursday.
Yep.
Let's fucking pull it together and get our shit done. And
boom.
We thank you for that. Guys, have an awesome freaking September. It's coming in hot.
Insane.
Thanks again for an amazing August. We'll see you next time right here on Gaming Off the Grid. And cheers to that.
Monthly Oh,
One and done, baby.
Wow.
They call me One Take Ted, baby.